The boy thought he heard an hour passing, but he wasn't sure. Time steps lightly in the dark, and oh, how dark, such dark. He stared out ahead of him, at his remaining hand, moon white in such dark, though he'd never thought of himself as pale. It was sunny where he came from, and warm. He half remembered warmth. It had been a long time. Or had it? The time stepped so lightly he had no way of knowing. The boy could see his remaining hand after all. Perhaps the dark was not quite so dark as it would have him believe. His remaining hand closed, then opened, and closed again, fluttering like a nervous bird in such dark. Such dark and such cold. The boy had begun to shiver. No, wait, he had not. At least he didn't think he had. One foot, the other, and the one again, and then the other. That's how, he thought. That's the way. One and the other, on. The ground was conflicted with itself, somehow both slippery and abrasive, as though covered in oil and sand. At first the boy was glad to see an opening, a crack in the wall, far ahead. And then, he decided, perhaps he was not quite glad. There were things in the crack. Many things. Or was it only one? He really had begun to shiver now. The boy could hear them, making noise. The things in the crack were making noise. Perhaps, he thought, I should make noise too. He tried and found that he could not. Whatever voice he may have once possessed had fled him now, fled his person and left him for dead, just as the others had. The other boy and the girls. He frightened himself for a long moment, dwelling on the fact that their names had fled him too. He discovered in succession that so had his own. The boy had stopped moving. Ahead, the crack's inhabitants continued their noise. Such noise, he thought. The boy began to move his feet, one and the other on, but he went not more than a step before stopping again. Go on, his body told him. Go on. No, he would have said. I don't want to go on. The noise they make. Such noise. I don't want to go any nearer. Go on, said his body, and he did. He had reached the crack now, the cleft in the black wall. He had reached it, and he wished that he had not. The boy's remaining hand, so moon-white and such dark, lifted. It reached forward, straining in such dark, shook once, and grasped Crack's edge. No, hand, he thought. Don't do that, hand. You stupid hand, do you want to go the way of your brother? Is that what you want, hand? Is that what you wish? But the rogue hand, this appendage no longer connected to him, no longer belonging to him in any way, crept on. It crept on, turned on its side, and shaking so gently, how gently it shook, crept on deeply, far into the cleft, until he could not see his elbow. He felt nothing, did he? He didn't think so, but perhaps he did. No, definitely he did. With a jump, he realized the things in the cleft had stopped their noise. A moment ago, he would have been grateful if they had stopped, but now it was quiet. Far worse, he thought, far. Suddenly, he tensed all over, spasms shaking his body for short seconds, or was it hours?